Anybody who knows me very well knows that they're going to see hollies in my landscape. Yopon holly, Marinelle holly, about 30 other kinds of hollies. I love them because they take sun or shade. They have almost no problems. I love hollies, and I recommend them to you highly. We're going to talk about how to find the very best nursery for your needs, and I've gone to two of the best. Let's see what they have. We're visiting Covington Nursery in Rowlett, an 18-acre nursery. There's a lot to see at Covington's. I thought it would be a good time to talk to Joe Covington and also to Rob Weir in a moment at Shades of Green in Frisco about how you would choose a nursery. Joe, if somebody is deciding to get into a nursery for the first time this year and they want to choose a good nursery, how would you suggest that they do that?
Well, so many neighbors of families that need nurseries will tell people by word of mouth. So I think that people that have already invested time in a nursery and have been successful in that endeavor are the most qualified to tell you the good points of nurseries and the people that can really help you to optimize your success as far as your planting endeavors and your landscape are concerned. So I think word of mouth is a very strong way to find out the better nurseries in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
That's probably going to take you to a local retailer, isn't it? Because the word of mouth is going to be within your community and they're going to know people who are nearby.
Absolutely. The value in nurseries are people that are educated to tell you how to plant the plant, what soil to use to add in, also the exposures, the sun or shade, to ask those questions and to be able to direct you properly.
30 years I've been a very happy customer of Covington Nursery in Rowlett, and the thing I admire the most is you see Joe's name right there on his shirt. Sometimes he has a paste-on name tag, it just says Joe, and he's out there loading trucks with all the rest of us. So thank you, my friend. You're the best.
Appreciate you, Neil.
Thank you very, very much. Covington Nursery in Rowlett. Let's skip across town right now to Shades of Green Nursery, another good friend, Rob Weir. Rob, I want to talk to you about how you pick a nursery. What would you advise? If you suddenly moved to a new city, what would you look for in a retail nursery?
Well, of course, we would like, locally owned nurseries. Those are people that they know the local conditions of the area. They've been in business. They support the local community. And they also buy from growers that are producing product, a lot of it locally in the area as well. Here in the state of Texas, we have the Texas Nursery and Landscape Association. And so that's an association, and they promote Texas certified nurserymen.
And that's a very important thing because that's where you get really timely and reliable advice, isn't it?
That's right. People go through a certification process, so you know that you're talking with somebody who has knowledge base there that can assist you in choosing basically the right plant for the right place.
And they're going to be there 12 months a year as nursery people, and they are veterans. They know what happens in the area. That's really important.
It
really
is.
Important.
Texas is a large state, so you've got a lot of different climatic zones in it. So shopping with your local nursery, you're going to find out the things that work best. And most of those people are going to be gardeners in their local area, so they're going to know.
When they go home, this is their hobby also.
Correct.
Yeah. All right, so Texas certified and Texas Master certified nursery professionals, and you just ask when you go in, or you may see an emblem, you may see it in their ad, you may see a name tag. All those are ways you can tell.
That's correct.
All right. Now let's talk about what you find when you get into a garden center. Adapted and native plants are really a great place to start, aren't they?
They are. I mean, with the fact that water is going to become an increasing commodity, finding those well-adapted plants, native plants are naturally adapted to the climate area and the soil, so you're going to find plants that are going to do real well with minimal effort.
And Rob, we also want to have a nice assortment of products, pottery, furniture, other things to make gardening a wonderful experience, don't we?
We do. We try to offer a full range of products to make sure people have, I always call it gardening happiness.
Yeah, that's right. Each retail nursery you go into will have its own personality, kind of governed by what they're selling and who the people are, and that's what makes independent retail garden centers so much fun, isn't it?
Well, that's true. I mean, you have the opportunity to buy from people that are trusted suppliers and vendors and really have a good relationship with your customers and really see them enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Folks, we're going to look into earth-kind gardening and timber structures right after these messages.
Today we'll be taking a stroll through the produce department to show you how to pick out the perfect produce and how to use it in the kitchen.